orange kit of Coastal, followed by Colin, AMA Superbike rider Colin Rimes, who's now taking over the lead, and Scott Cannelloni Vigliotti, followed by spicy hot Sebastian Salas. And we've got a lot of CBC riders out there. Savvy, Spada, Brian, Jimmy, Wong. And the rest of the snarling seas, everyone holding tight. 6 laps to go till the first sprint. 6 laps to go till the first sprint. And the seas are always good for the thrills and sometimes the spills. It's a bit of NASCAR out there with these, ladies and gentlemen. Up after this in 44 laps will be the P. Kieran Finals, featuring the Flying Squirrel, Tony Zachary, Mike Supersonic Sullivan, the coach from Maple Ridge, the Hairy Blue Pumpkin. And I believe I've got all of them there. I might have missed one person. But now the Coastal Juggernaut at the front is now being led through by Brandon Edwards of Escape Velocity. He pushing the pace, and on his wheel is Tyler, Super Champion Lepore. Tyler is the owner-operator of Super Champion Fixed Wheel Bike Shop, right down on Main Street, across the street from the Vancouver Top Shop, and right around the corner from the world-famous number 5 Orange. And now, on the front, Savvy Spada with Scott Cannelloni Vigliotti. And coming from 10 back, pushing hard, is Owsiany, as they're winding it up, and they will get the bell now. The bell is sounding. This will be for sprint number 1. Sprint number 1 being led out by Brandon Edwards. Brandon Edwards leading it out. Owsiany coming over the bus. Sebastian Salas is in there. But it's starting to string out, and it looks like it's going to be Edwards. And it's 38, 33, 28, 48, and 18 down low. Anyways. So the winner of the first sprint is Brandon Edwards. He is your early leader with 5 points. He's the man in the red jersey in the number 2 slot. But Rhubarb Ruland is pushing the pace. He comes over hard and wide. And spicy Sebastian Salas in the blue, light baby blue jersey is away. We got 2 riders away now. They've got 10 bike lengths. They're pushing 6 laps to go to the next sprint for them. Remember, 5 sprints total in this race. 5 sprints. And they've got 3/4 of a straightaway. Team CBC being led now by Scott Cannelloni Vigliotti, followed by Savvy Spada and Super Champion Lepore. All 4 are pushing hard near the front. And Vigliotti is about to make connection with the 2 at the front. 34 laps to go. This is going to set up his teammate Savvy Spada and Tyler Lepore, even though Tyler's their teammate, and Brian Wong in the number 5 slot. Those 5 riders have separated themselves from the group. And now Colin Superbike Rimes is pushing the pace to try and get across. And he's tearing the field apart. Early race leader Brandon Edwards is struggling near the back in the red. This is not a good sign, but the riders at the front are pulling up, and this will enable everyone to get back on. Owsiany is also a strong favorite, but he is in arrears. But the group has decided they're going to slow down, and this will allow Owsiany, Edwards, Janelle Cassidy, and Joe the Throw Donahue to catch on, and it'll be 1 mass sprint, and they will get the bell right now. Sebastian Salas leading it out, rider 240. Going over the top is Cannelloni Vigliotti. Does he have enough? He's going to get the whole shot coming down the transition, but Salas is out of the saddle, but it doesn't look like it's going to be enough. Yes, it might be enough, but Vigliotti is still charging. And up the line, I'm calling it 42, 40, 32, and 24, or 34, correction. So I'm calling Scott Vigliotti in yellow in second place there, but picking up the win So Sebastian Salas just getting pipped at the line. So 242, taking it from 240 with 332 and 234 in fourth place. I'm going to have a quick points update for you shortly. So that should put rider 240, a tie for rider 240. So 3 riders are tied for the lead. Scott Vigliotti, Daniel Owsiany in orange with the blue helmet. Scott Vigliotti in yellow, number 242. And I'll check on a third rider tied for the lead. Owsiany, Sebastian Salas in the light blue. So 3 riders tied for the lead with 5 points each. And no sooner do I say that, but then one of our leaders attacks the other leader, who he's tied with, also attacks. And Janelle Cassidy is driving hard, pushing the pace, and she brings the whole group, so it's all one group together. 3 riders slightly away now, though. Cassidy ripped the group apart there a little bit. But now Savvy Spada brings it back for his teammate, who is tied for the lead. Cassidy on the front, pulls up track, gets out of the way, and now it's on the front. One of our top people tied for the lead. All 3 leaders are in the top 4 positions with the teammate. But now, as I said earlier, Joe, the throw, Donahue is putting the hurt on everyone. Everyone get a small bowl. He's handing out the hurt. But spicy Sebastian Salas in the blue is bolting across. And Joe, the throw, Donahue is stringing it out. Only Salas able to match this. But Owsiany is forced to do work as he sees the lead going up the road. The bell will sound. Joe, the throw, Donahue is pushing the pace. Salas will be hungry for the points. And now, Brandon Edwards has had a bit of a resurgence and he's coming over the top in red to regain his birdie lead. And now, they're pushing hard. Salas tries to go around the outside, but it's tough. And at the line, yes, 240, 224, 228, 242, but I can't call that third and fourth. So 228 and 242 were third and fourth. But this means that 3 riders have joined the 2 leaders. We have a group of 5 in the front, but they look like they have no interest whatsoever in pushing the pace. They have been joined by Boris Martin in the pink. The riders seeing 18 laps to go. 18 laps to go. Salas leading the group through. Brian Long has been shelled from the group, so Brian Long down 20 points. Janelle Cassidy down 20 points. And Colin Rimes, if he's not careful, will be down 20 points. Colin Rimes is still able to get back to this group, so he will not be marked down 20 points yet. Brian Long is back in the group, so he is eligible for points. And he's lost 20, but he can gain back 10 as there are 2 sprints left, and if he wins both, he can gain them back. Let's cheer on Colin Rimes. Let's try and get him back onto this group to get on even terms. Come on, Superbike Rimes. It's just like you're riding that corkscrew down at Laguna Seca against Miguel Duhamel. Come on, and look, he's going to get back on. Thanks to the appreciation from the announcer and the crowd. And he's made it back on. And if he has that much energy, why isn't he winning all the sprints? And when you're racing here, Colin Rimes, I don't think you're riding on the tops on the Superbike at 140k an hour. So let's get you on the drops, Colin Rimes. Thank you very much. So the head of the group is being led by Rhubarb Rulin. Oh, Tyler Lepore pulling out of the group. causing issues at the back. Tyler Lepore, watch your line in the corners. B Kieran finalists, please report to the announcing stand immediately. There are 11 laps left in this 50-lap points, and Rhubarb Ruland is stretching his lead out. He's got half a straightaway, but Savvy Spada, knowing his teammate is still in the hunt for the win, is doing great work. But Ruland will take the bell, but the group is charging hard. Savvy Spada out of the saddle. Boris Martin, Sebastian Salas, and Rhubarb Ruland has been caught. Savvy Spada continues to fly here. He's not leading up for his teammate, he's trying to take this himself. Whoa! I can't call it at the line. 232 was third, 242 was fourth. And Savvy Spada and 240 would have been tied somewhere in there. So, rider 236, Savvy Spada taking that last sprint narrowly from spicy Sebastian Salas. And now the pace seems to have slowed slightly. And if we could ever And now the riders will see 5 laps to go, 1 kilometer left. And leading out the group is Boris Martin and Sebastian Salas. And I'm going to give you a final points update here before our last sprint of the night. So Sebastian Salas must be certainly in the lead with 13 points to Sebastian Salas, 7 points. So Sebastian Salas cannot lose this race no matter what happens. Sebastian Salas has won this race. No one can unseat him. So Sebastian Salas is more than 5 points clear of his nearest competitor, so no one can take the win from Salas. And now, leading it out, Scott Vigliotti with 2 laps up, but Boris Martin with only minor points, if any, earlier, and a speedster demon in the pink is going to round out the final corner and take the bell with about 3 bike lengths on their field, and he drives it hard. Lap riders either stay low or get high. Colin Rimes, stay where you are, don't move. Martin, 28, and then 40 or 42.